From Divine Sister of the Light Asara Adams. Energy update by the Pleiadian, Sirian, Arcturian Council of Light. We are here now. We love you. We are you from your future to assist you on your path. Beloved one, with the new frequencies of light in place, you are now in the optimal position to apply everything you have learned so far on your spiritual path. You have passed the first phase of your curriculum, receiving and learning a new divine way of creating your experience of the world in order to ascend. This is where you are introduced to a new paradigm, which is dissolving your third-dimensional programming that keeps you in the illusion. You have received this new information through various channelers of the light, who were chosen to bring forth the new divine knowledge and wisdom. You now know a better way of being. The second phase is happening now. You have now the opportunity to apply the new divine knowledge and wisdom. You will be entering situations where you are fully aware that this is a chance to apply what you have learned. Sometimes you are applying it successfully and sometimes not. It is important not to be too hard on yourself. All it takes is your willingness to shift your response to the new spiritual tests. Your desire to move out of the illusion 3D matrix is enough to engage all the assistance from all beings of light of the higher dimensions. Over time, you are creating a powerful momentum which leads the third and final phase, mastery and ascension. You will have entered the higher dimensions of light, heaven on earth, the new earth. Here you will have eternal peace, love, harmony, and well-being. Here you will have completely dissolved your ego mind and will have awakened from the dream. Your mind is fully one with God's mind. Welcome home. We will continue to support you in any way we have permission to. We are holding the vision of the divine new earth with you, and from our vantage point it is glorious. We are with you every step of the way. You are loved beyond measure. We are with you always. We love you. We are you. Namaste. Thank you, Pleiadian, Sirian, Arcturian Council of Light, from TelosChannel.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Angela Percy. Ceremony in the Stars. Only love is thy key. Heightened senses, intuition, empath, highly sensitive, seer, healer, visionary and visions of prophecy. Within dream time, spirit connection, messages, to and from the other side, spirit walker and communication. Ceremony in the stars, star lodge, star council, star child, in tune and tuned in within. The sacred ancient healing fire, blazing healing love and light, guiding the good sacred medicine of our star elders, our ancestors, all our guides, through only the blueprint maker of all, life as we know it to be, throughout the great mystery unfolding, the one who goes by many names, for to create and to learn are precious gifts which reside within all sacred life indeed, to flourish and open our inner connection only through the Divine One above all, and receive that which has always been, there waiting for us to nurture and water with purest love. So this precious seed you were born to be will flourish and blossom from the inside out, overflowing as a conduit to and through our Creator. In all humility and humbleness we pray to be the shell, vessel, hollow bones, for to give and receive what has always been within you and me and all that will be, so we can be who we came here to be upon the sacred earth walk, the true human beings, for to feel, know, see, past, present, future, seen and unseen, and all in between, with our hearts wide open, to feel, hear, touch, smell, and see, through all illusions, as we pray, 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 meditate, ground, and feel the very fibers, illuminating, vibrational frequency, surging, submerging, pure energy, from head to toe flowing, deeply on a molecular level, rippling, healing codes, ancients and all-star nations, wisdom and knowledge, into our very DNA, all love and light, through the Great Spirit guiding from within all sacred life, through all perceptions, all realities, our entire universes, our very essence receiving, the ancient sacred good medicine, the song of love, from the center where time and space no longer exists. The eternal song of love, where our ancient star elders hold counsel, where the entire universe dwells, through all Mother's sacred nurturing healing well of knowledge, every single star and Father sky, all universes, and the fibers flow like lightning beams, connecting every single fiber that be, alive within our very essence, ripples to and fro like our grandmother moon and the tides at sea. Through the Great Spirit guiding we pray, together for all to open and receive, for to give ever so freely from our sacred centers, so pure, so free. Only love is the key. We pray, we love you eternally, we believe in you, Creator's blessings, ancestors guiding, protecting, calling, healing, listening, awakening. From Angela Piercy, Sparrow, White Elk Raven. From Ascension Lightworkers to the Ascension Lightworker Collective, as we heal ourselves, we attune to the harmony of the universe. The more you wake up to who we are, the more unbearable it becomes to be who we are not. These profound words hold tremendous meaning for the Ascension journey. During this Aquarian age, you will find that it brings a powerful opportunity to leave behind certain past experiences that have been emotionally draining and heavy. It is a time of preparing yourself to feel completely renewed and reborn in the most positive and transformative ways. The rise of energy we are currently experiencing is lifting us to higher internal levels, and we can all sense its presence. However, with the ascension comes intensified ascension symptoms. These symptoms may involve experiencing waves of intense emotions and a wide range of feelings. Rest assured, these are the growing pains that come with this awakening journey, trusting it will all be worth it. Our collective energy is rising, and the vibrations of the universe are shifting. We are on the path of higher ascension, and it is a truly remarkable and awe-inspiring journey. Some symptoms you may notice include headaches, head pressure, unexplained nausea and stomach issues, sleeping difficulties, and a feeling of detachment and being ungrounded. These are signs that your body and spirit are recalibrating and adjusting to the intense and higher frequencies. Your brain has an incredible ability to rewire itself based on the information you feed it. If you constantly engage in complaining, gossiping, or making excuses, you'll find it easier to uncover things that bring frustration or upset, regardless of what is happening around you. Conversely, by developing an attitude of seeking opportunities, abundance, love, and gratitude, you will create a receptive environment for these positive aspects to manifest in life. It takes constant practice, and over time this mindset shift will profoundly reshape your reality. Service to oneself and personal evolution have a powerful impact on those around us. True service is not about sacrificing oneself to save others, but rather about doing the inner work to save and uplift oneself first. By living authentically and committing to personal growth, we inspire and affect everyone we encounter on our journey. Prioritizing your spiritual growth is essential. It involves developing a deeper connection with your higher self and the universe. This journey requires you to peel away all that holds you back, including fear, hurt, anger, and grief. It is through embracing and releasing pain that we experience growth, love, and surrender. By letting go of what no longer serves you, you are creating space for extraordinary joy and happiness to enter your life. Every person we encounter provides us with valuable lessons. Some lessons may be painful, some painless, and some priceless. It is through these interactions that we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our own growth. The current energy brings about sudden movements and significant changes. This opening of planetary energies paves the way for integration of fifth-dimensional frequencies. All ascending individuals are called to attract new experiences founded on unconditional love, rather than exerting control or possessiveness. The truth is, you no longer have to fix yourself to please others or be trapped in the cycle of trying to fix others for your own satisfaction. In this moment, the universe is calling you to love yourself, nurture yourself, and fill yourself with vibrant life force energy. Old cycles are coming to an end, making way for transformative new beginnings. Allow this time to transmute past pain, setbacks, failures, and losses, recognizing that every experience so far has been part of the intricate process that has led you to this moment. Surrender to the universe's guidance, knowing that you are taken care of and on the right path to higher ascension awareness. Remember, you have the power to rise from any situation, recreating yourself and embracing change. Nothing is permanent, and you are never stuck. You always have a choice. You can adopt new thoughts, learn new things, and create new vibrationally aligned habits, understanding the rarity and beauty of your energy, remaining true to yourself, and allowing others the same authenticity. As we journey further into this new energy, hidden aspects will be revealed, and many masks will fall away. The new Earth planetary energy will continue to expose what has been hidden. It will bring clarity regarding the true nature of the situations and people in our lives. Justice and karma are being served in this collective energy, and many will witness this unfolding. Ascending souls, this metaphysical process and alignment taking place, will bring healing, liberation, breakthroughs, and blessings, while also preparing those who are facing their karmic lessons and completing past version cycles. With love and devoted ascension service by Ascension Lightworkers. From Divine Sister of the Light Aurora Ray, dark forces defeated. Long-awaited and thrilling Gaia's ascension begins. According to esoteric and spiritual teachings, our planet, known as Gaia or Mother Earth, is currently undergoing an ascension process into a higher dimensional state. This involves a vibrational shift from being primarily a 3D or third-dimensional planet into a 5D or fifth-dimensional realm. The third dimension is characterized by the perception of linear time, duality, and separation. It is considered a denser state of consciousness focused on physicality, individuality, and materialism. As Gaia ascends into the fifth dimension, the prevailing consciousness will shift towards unity, unconditional love, and a more heart-centered awareness. Linear time and separation dissolve as higher dimensional perceptions take hold. Some key aspects of Gaia's ascension: increased awareness of energy, vibration, and subtle realms beyond the physical, awakening to cosmic consciousness and unity with all life, emergence of intuitive abilities, telepathy, and multidimensionality, environmental healing and regeneration, shifts in social, political, and economic structures to align with unity and compassion, accelerated spiritual growth and connection with higher guidance, activation of latent human capacities through DNA upgrades. The transition into 5D is already underway across the planet. Old structures based on fear, domination, and disharmony will crumble to make way for more enlightened systems. Much of the chaos in our society is part of this purging process. For receptive individuals, the rise in vibration can catalyze the rapid evolution of consciousness. However, resistance or attachment to 3D ways can cause discomfort. Staying open, centered, and flowing with new energies will allow an uplifting ride on Gaia's ascension wave. Elimination of dark forces. Gaia is transitioning away from being a third-dimensional planet. Any energy that aligns with the third dimension will vanish alongside it. This means the dangers we have faced for so long will be eliminated. We no longer have to live in fear or worry about threats to our safety and security. The earth will remain a safe place for you, your family, and your loved ones. There is no need to be concerned for your well-being anymore. The days of living in fear are over. You can rest easy knowing that the dark forces which have plagued humanity have vanished. With the elimination of dark forces, the worries and anxieties that have kept you up at night stirring restlessly can now fade away. You can relax into a deep, restful sleep knowing you and your family are protected. The earth is now a sanctuary, not a place of strife. Let the calm serenity of peaceful sleep envelop you nightly. We have entered a new era, one of light and peace. The elimination of the dark forces allows us to move forward freely, without constraint. We can follow our hearts and souls without hesitation. This is a precious gift, allowing us to blossom into our true nature. Cherish the removal of dark forces and the serenity it brings. Ushers of light. This is an exciting time as we are called upon to step forward and assist Gaia in her ascension. Few of us will be summoned to serve as ushers of the light, guiding humanity through this transition. The ushers hold great responsibility, for they must shine brightly to illuminate the path forward. Their role is to anchor the light and high vibrations of the new earth. Through their presence, they raise the consciousness of those around them. The ushers ease the process of ascension by emitting compassion and calm. They are teachers, spreading wisdom and truth to all who need guidance. As conduits of spirit, the ushers transmit healing energy to all. With mindfulness and care, the ushers walk in service for the highest good of all. They honor Gaia and her inhabitants, knowing we are all one global family. Though their light shines far, they remember to be humble, for we each have gifts to share in building Nova Earth. I applaud the brave souls who step up as ushers and torchbearers. May their light inspire us to find the beacon within. For when we come together, our collective light illuminates the whole. The vision of the future gives every human an opportunity to step forward and assist Gaia, planet Earth, in her ascension. For many, Gaia has served as our home for lifetimes, and now we can ensure her safety as she makes this transition. The dangers and illusions of the third dimension will drop away, ushering in an era of light, truth, and remembrance. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. We are the Galactic Federation. Aho, Aurora Ray, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation, from thegalacticfederation.com. From Divine Sister of the Light Chelea, Channel and Mystic, it is time to break free. The Andromeda Intergalactic Council. Greetings in the light and love of our infinite Creator. We speak to you in these moments to help open you to your truth. Many of you are experiencing major shifts taking place within. These shifts are preparing you for the intense moments ahead as you transcend into a fifth-dimensional consciousness. Your awareness is expanding, and you are beginning to experience a higher perception of your reality. More and more of you can see things from a new point of view, a much broader perspective, and this creates expansion in all aspects of your lives. This also opens you to witness your surroundings in a much more advanced state of awareness. 144 flowing in. When you see things from a third-dimensional consciousness, you dramatically restrict your own possibilities. Only focusing on the outer 3D world blocks the light and joy you can receive from our infinite Creator. Old belief systems also restrict the light you receive and block beautiful opportunities that could be filling your life. One must be willing to step out of their limited points of view to expand their consciousness into a fifth-dimensional spectrum of awareness. Some may ask, but what does it mean to raise your consciousness? By raising your awareness or your consciousness, you begin to see things in the perspective of love, of truth, and of oneness. You no longer look at others or things in the world with lower vibrational emotions such as fear, hate, greed, anger, selfishness, or jealousy. These emotions begin to dissolve. Your thoughts will begin to shift to the vibrations of love, compassion, gratitude, giving, service to others, and unity. In some of your temples of Buddhism, there are those who you refer to as monks who choose to separate themselves from the chaotic world. They do this to gain a more advanced perspective of their inner reality and truth. Although this lifestyle isn't for everyone, it was a choice that they made to advance their spiritual development at a quicker pace. However, this practice is no longer needed to advance quickly. The whole earth is experiencing chaos. Nevertheless, when you look around and view your own personal world, what does it look like? Is there violence and war in your front yard? Is there evil lurking in your backyard? These things are happening, but are they happening to you? When you live on a planet where everyone creates their own personal realities, your perspective of your own personal world is what you must focus on. Yes, you can put a stop to all the wars and chaos on Earth, but those involved also must change their perspectives as well. At these moments, those who are awake can send their love and healing to these places of chaos to help null and heal all the lower vibrations that are involved. When focusing on the 3D illusions playing out, remember that it is not about the outside world, but it is all about what is happening within you. You receive a greater perspective when focusing on your inner growth, just by placing your focus on advancing your understanding. This is done by calming the ego and the lower vibrational emotions that you can project. When you see the darkness in the world, instead of giving it your energy, shoot it with a love bomb of infinite Creator's infinite light. These major shifts within allow you to expand your intuition and healing abilities. The cosmic light is flooding into the earth right now. You make the choice whether to integrate it into your beingness or to refuse it or ignore it. It's all up to you. You choose whether to accept this gift of enlightenment or not. When you hold on to the old beliefs and to the 3D world, you are limiting your freedom. You are blocking yourself from your truth. In this moment, it is time to break free from the chains that bind you to the 3D reality and let your spirit fly. Be daring as you move beyond any limitations. Be brave as you move forward in light. Do not allow yourself to be brought down or stopped by others' expectations or who or how you should be. You are not on earth to be ordinary. You are here to move beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. You have the ability to create the life you deserve to have on your own terms. This is the moment to awaken to your inner brilliance. You make the choice of where you wish to be vibrationally. You also make the choice to become free. When you raise in the light, you break free from the chains that bind you to the 3rd degree illusion. You rise above the chaotic world, you lift out of the darkness, and you find your own inner truth, true enlightenment. We witness you, we celebrate you, we honor you, and we love you. In the love and light of the infinite Creator, we are the Andromeda Intergalactic Council, here to serve the divine. From UniversalLighthouse.com. From Divine Sister of the Light Chelea, Channel and Mystic. Important message for humanity. It is your destiny. The angels. Blessings, dear ones, we are the angels. We are always with you, standing next to you and guiding you along your path, leading the way through the darkness. We serve you and protect you, but we do not impose on you. You make your own choices. You have total control of your destiny. We lay the stepping stones when you take a step into the depth of the unknown. We are there for you when you fall, reaching out a helping hand. There has never been the need to ask for our assistance, because it just is. We serve you, and we will continue to serve humanity as you raise into the higher light. Our service to you has been to help lift your conscious awareness out of the dream state of the material reality. We leave you signs and messages to guide you through the darkness. Many of you have picked up on the gifts of our love and are now actively and consciously working towards your ascension out of the darkness. The physical universe that you witness from a 3D perspective is the dance of Sophia's creation. This physical reality is not your home. It is only where you began your journey. You are about to raise out of this physical reality and move into a higher form of light, a higher vibrational state, which raises you out of the material universe that you perceive reality to be. The true reality of our infinite Creator is of non-physical. As you raise higher in vibration, your physical bodies will change their vibrational structure. As most of you know through your scientific understanding that nothing is truly solid. Solidity is an illusion of vibrational state of being. The lower the vibration, the more solid something would appear to be. The energies that are being vibrated are pure light. All that exists within all infinity is consciousness, light, and vibration. The light is of the infinite Creator, the Father's essence. It is what everything is made of. The consciousness that you perceive yourself to be is actually of the one consciousness, which is the infinite Father himself, which is then fractalized out into light bodies that are vibrating at many different levels, from a microorganism to a 12th dimensional angel. The different levels of vibration are divided into different dimensional states of consciousness and physical existence. This is why nothing of the 3D material illusion can exist within the 5th dimensional spectrum. As you raise in vibrations through your conscious effort and receive the light from the cosmos, you are changing the cellular structure of your physical bodies. You are turning from a carbon-based heavy form to the form of a crystalline light of 5th dimensional vibration, which is the perspective of a 3D consciousness is invisible. You will continue to raise in light and love, and the bodies you will reside within will be of the higher vibrational light bodies until you reach around the 9th dimension. At around the 9th dimension, you completely become non-physical and are at a stage of oneness with the all, but you will still perceive a form of individuality within that oneness. This understanding is the embodiment of the higher self, your God self. The evolution out of the material universe is your destiny, and is why we will continue to serve you. What you understand as the different dimensions are the different vibrational levels of the light spectrum of existence. When you look at a rainbow, you witness the many colors of the light spectrum. You are actually receiving a small glimpse into your spectral existence of light. You are brilliant beings of light that are ascending back to the infinite oneness from where you first came. We lift you in love and raise you in light. We serve you in the divine love of the Mother Father. We are the angels. From UniversalLighthouse.com. From Divine Sistar, the Light Erini, Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. DNA Upgrade, Rescue and Recovery from the Different Earth's Resets. Today's 8-8 message: on the path towards the reception of the cosmic flame, the White Dove continues her work of bringing rescue and salvation to all the entrapped and lost living essences and beings, so that the transition can be smooth. This is one of the most important inner works we have ever been called to perform. I have received the confirmation that we are collectively stable and ready enough to do it. As I am writing this post, I am hearing the words, "It is a piece of cake." So this tells me that we have already done most of the inner work, and we have reached a point at which the ride is getting easier and smoother. I guess more than we can imagine. The traumatic memories from the physical resets have been one of the most challenging topics in the healing sessions. Why? Because they are the ones that have pushed and locked away more than any other experience in one's soul journey, as they directly connected to the actual physical sense of safety and survival, but also to the relationship with God. I believe that many of the neuroses, psychological problems, and obsessions that humanity has been experiencing have their root causes in these resetting experiences. As we are ascending to a new state, we are also stepping on new ground of existence, in which our safety and survival, which is our divine right, are reassured. Why? Because we have gone beyond the limitations and codependency mode of the 3D consciousness, embracing adulthood as living souls and understanding more of ourselves and our purpose. This process is connected to our true connection with the pure essence of the elements. It is all about the elements, and the twin flames are the masters of the elements. Message: the Earth's physical resets are an essential part of the system. Collectively speaking, their existence has not been fully remembered, and their deeper meaning has not been fully understood or recognized yet. They are very much connected to the overall nature of the system we live in, not the one masses imagine or have been indoctrinated to believe in, but the actual one. There are great resets coming in the upcoming decades that those who do not need to experience them will not. Remember that every time there is a reset, there is an ascension for some and a descending for many. Blessings to all, Erini. Hunama Anatta Kumara. From Divine Sister of the Light, Gillian Macbeth. The Arcturians, Time Gates. The Time Gates occupy a space which holds until all that it serves. As the Time Gates are unlocked, what once served you will be released into a flow that moves away from you. Everything that you have held unto emotionally, physically, and mentally is now given a decree to be released. We herald from the star system Arcturus. We hold keys to time gates. These time gates herald conditions of healing for all of humanity. The walls in your heart, the walls in your life, in your automobile, in your home, in your thinking have all served you. They have lovingly served and limited you. They have kept you looking at the same scenarios over and over again, never refreshing what you thought in the past, always bringing it to the future, to the now, chewing and rechewing what you created as truth. It is time to heal. It is time to release the pain in your heart. It is time to let go. It is time to forgive. It is time to love, deeper, fuller, more beautifully than you have ever thought. The time gates have held your thinking in a formatted structure that has served people up until now. As long as you had the security of the four walls and the ceiling to rely upon, you are not afraid. As the constructs of invisible walls and ceilings are released from you emotionally and mentally, you are then free to fly home into your original source thought. Imagine a world where you own nothing and yet you have everything. There is never envy or jealousy toward one another, for each individual has the same intrinsic ability to craft. Imagine a world where you as a society decided upon the weather patterns, how crops, trees, flowers would grow, and what elements would be inherent within them. This could be your future if you choose wisely. This is a scene taken from Arcturus. Imagine a world where you could see your past, present, future in one sitting. See all the expressions of yourself, enabling you to choose wisely or foolishly with full knowledge and a full heart. Seeking knowledge, seeking wisdom, seeking truth from place after place, star after star, experience after experience, creating love in places that never knew love, joy in places that never felt it. Your bodies were formed from the stars, and they yearn to go home and be free. Allow us to lift you back into the stars while your feet are still on the ground. Allow us to stretch your humanness beyond its boundaries, angers, and sadness. Allow us to retrieve for you the knowledge that you seek, the answers that you need. See us as a cosmic search engine of sorts. We are not grander than you are, but we are your potential. Strive to become more and more. In that striving, you will expand your consciousness. See us as those that come to help heal. You have forgotten the declaration, we the people. You the people of Earth must stand up for your future. Stop bending to the needs and wants of a world that influences you at every turn. Receive your power. Do not let others decide your future. The reason that so many star systems will come to Earth is that there are many cracks within your world. Not the fissures or fault lines of the Earth, but cracks within your relationships, your marriages, and your hearts. Your Earth declares its vulnerability. Earth is not healed within herself. She is falling apart as you are. You are not together in your hearts. You are not together in peace as a world or as a family. If you stood together as a planet, this would not happen. Unite in your effort, continually with each other. Take that extra step toward a neighbor, toward a friend that has betrayed you, towards a family member that disagrees with you. Take that extra step. Just start with the hearts that hear this. Begin to encircle Earth one heart at a time. We are the Arcturians. Call upon us to assist you in healing. You are blessed. Live that. From thequantumawakening.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Lauren Carolyn Gorgo. Cosmic Creation. Grow, blossom, and bear fruit. The new cosmic creation cycle is upon us, as we enter a new 12-month cycle at the astrological new year and steadily gain momentum toward a brand new way of existing on Earth, one that is beyond anything we have previously known. This new creation cycle includes new layers or realms of reality that are far more connected and aligned with Source, and will finally provide those at the fore with a palpable template to work with, a tangible blueprint to begin building the new Earth structures in such a way that we will be able to collectively participate with the budding potentials becoming available to all those in alignment with the unified realms of existence. The first growing season of our spring plantings will have both the solar nutrients and the cosmic nourishment to bear undefiled fruit. At the moment, while the planets continue their journey through Pisces, we are still completing karmic contracts, persecution, plus victim-victimizer themes, and clearing our bodies and Earth's grids from the recent underworld purge via the 2-2 Aquarian gates. But as the Sun enters Aries via the equinox portal, 3/19-20, and we arrive at the first lunar eclipse of the season, 3/25, you may begin to feel the holy fires ignite your creations as never before. This is the unified love light plasma returning to all those who have reclaimed their seat in divine government and who are readying to lead this planet to her destiny as a star. When we step into our dharmic destiny and return to our proper place and position as co-leaders of Earth's destiny, we successfully connect and collaborate with all those who join us in this epic star mission so that together we can co-construct the divine plan as enlightened brothers and sisters of the way, truth, and life. This will mean different things to different people, but what will remain true for all who join in the sacred collaboration is an endless supply of energy to create with. As temples of God, we are granted access to as much life force as we can feasibly hold in our vessels, which means our creative capacity expands as we do. To expand your sacred container is to begin working with the mother, plasmic energies that now surround you, permeate you, and fill your grail cup. These infusions of life force are altering our mindscape, heartscape, and cellscape as we remember what it means to create cosmically as love. to grow, blossom, and bear the fruit of life from our very own garden plot. Remembering how to work with the sacred substance of the universe is the next order of business for the cosmic citizens of Earth, the very basis of the new Earth experience, which will require new things of you. Know that it is safe to work with these forces now, even as we are dredging up past Atlantean timeline events that may feel otherwise. To complete the transmigration of realities, we must purge past atrocities of power that weigh heavily on the ascending. However, we have already collectively moved beyond the trappings of ego, from a time when our baser instincts were not well managed. This means that we are now free to experience and explore the sacred forces of life, if and as we are aligned with them. Moving into this new season, you may come to know and remember that you are not only rewriting these lifetimes past, but reopening doors, portals, to welcome the far distant future into the present. 144 continuing to pulsate in. Feel it in your sacred heart center. In the center of your chest, the still white magnetic light at the center of all things. As you open these pathways to begin anew, you will also come to know and remember that this too has already been created, that these pathways have already been laid for and by you for this very pivotal moment in planetary history. So fire up the kiln, the time to mold the divine clay is upon us. From newearthinstitute.love, the prayer to follow is the real prayer taught by Sananda in his incarnation as Yeshua Jesus Christos. The first part of this prayer is recorded on an alabaster tombstone in Jerusalem, in original Aramaic, the language in which Jesus spoke to the people. The complete prayer was channeled by Mestra Ascena Juanita, a direct descendant of the sacred lineage, into the current moment of the planet where the hierarchy of divine light is working for an intense reawakening of all who are part of the sacred lineage of light. Help spread this energy. Now for the prayer that Jesus taught. Father, Mother, breath of life, source of everything, action without words, infinite creation. Let your light shine in us, amongst us, and beyond us, that we may make it useful. Help us to walk in the path in righteousness and reverence. May his divine consciousness be present through us, on earth as it is in heaven. Are we, in the same step, may be with his, so that we walk in oneness and harmony with all creatures. May the divine will be the sole desire in all direction, in all forms, in all individual reality, as well as in all collective existence. Make us feel the spirit of the earth within us, so we may honor wisdom and life that exists in everything. And on this foundation, give us our bread, manna, of every day in the confidence that we will lack nothing. Do not allow superficiality and ignorance to deceive us, and free us from anything that hinders our ascension. Do not let us fall into oblivion of the real and only purpose, for it is a fact that we will return until the supreme plan is fulfilled. Open our eyes to truth and justice, and our hearts to love and forgiveness, that in peace we may live our days. May your love be the soil where all our actions grow. May it be so today and always. Amen. By Nilsa Ribeiro and Dori Tamburini. From Divine Sister of the Light Master Lady Kara Ra. March awareness of 0-point stabilization. The 0-point ignition completes itself. I am as you are. Unification awareness begins. March is here and worth celebrating, riding the quantum choice of the 0-point ignition since November 2023. It is your moment to relax into your unique alchemical shift, having arrived at the balancing moment of March 2024 itself. We are now on a direct trajectory for the March 19th equinox. Making it to this moment matters, and this weekend sets the stage. It is the stability of the awareness of this, very specific now, that will assist all to transcend the direct pull of the ever-strengthening spiral energy. Your divine mastery presence is calling out for your integration and knowing. The mastery of your self-trust that the February choice template will unfold throughout the rest of this potentiality as we collectively experience as 2024. Shri and I first wrote about this in our best-selling book, 2012, You Have a Choice. Today, the messages from the ascended realms are more valuable than ever, and the obvious nature of them being preceded into this potentiality is a blessing. The divine dispensation for us all to remember and know, as we free ourselves from the addiction to fear, doubt, and hesitancy. The law of instantaneous manifestation manifests into formed being, and everything thrives. Are you ready to release the addiction and move into your mastery effortlessly? March 2024 calls us into the other side of the 0-point ignition, the anchoring of a completely new and co-created harmonic frequency of the alchemical shift itself. The ability to call forward and harness the motion of the spin as the field of adaptability becomes visible for all to be with and create through, as each is discovering how to be with this up-level moment. It is when we come together that we expand with ever greater conscious awareness. I love you and honor your unique journey, the potency of the divine messages and wisdom that are pouring forward is a gift for us all. From ShriAnkara.com. From Divine Brother of the Light, Mike Harrigan. Quantum Galactic Ascension Energy Update. We are on our highest timeline. Fear is an illusion. Love has already won in the quantum. May the illusion crumble. May we rise as one in the light of love. 144 flowing in. We continue to hold the light, starseeds, as the old system continues to crumble and collapse to the ground. During this shift, we may feel like we are traveling through the unknown as we no longer resonate with some of the things once important, and we gravitate instead into an entirely new and healthier direction. We're going through a major clearing and purging process. However, it will be less challenging to release the toxic debris 1111 gateway pulsing in, and we will naturally magnetize to the people and circumstances necessary to make clean and final breaks and to totally let go of anything harmful that has served its divine purpose. The time has come to cut unhealthy cords and attachments and to start over. You will now desire to surround yourself with people who are doing the work to heal themselves, and with those who want to talk to you about ideas rather than other human beings. Surround yourself with people who are gentle, compassionate, and kind. Surround yourself with those who want to grow with you, because surrounding yourself with the right people changes everything. The ego trap. We often think those of lower frequencies drain us, and we can blame them for feeling victimized. Being drained of energy is a symptom of feeling closed off to source energy. If we remain open to the flow of source, we overflow. Remaining open and recharged is our responsibility, not theirs. Victim mentality is an extension of our ego. It's our responsibility to raise our vibrations, for higher frequencies are your protection from low vibrational energies. Opening your heart to yourself is the key to allowing the love of the universe to enter. Allow the mystery to unravel everything you are not. It's time to attract what you deserve. We are preparing for the new earth. The world is waking up from a deep sleep into a new reality where love, compassion, and respect for all life takes center stage. Your body is in recalibration mode as many DNA changes are taking place due to the downloads and activations in the last few years and up until now. In the new earth energy, you will feel more confident in God's plan for you, that you will not be getting upset anymore when things don't seem to be going your way, because you have developed belief that what source energy has set for you will always happen, no matter what, and because ultimately nothing can stop you completing the divine's plan and purpose for your life. With love, light, and healing, one love, one heart, one vision, divine love, gratitude, and oneness. From Mike Harrigan. From Divine Sister of the Light Natalia Alba. Beloved ascending souls, during this time of soul and monadic reconnection, many of you will sense how you move into a higher sensorial state. This is due to the increase in our energetic quotient as we move into more illumined dimensions, to be able to support the energetic current entering into our bodies at this time. Guides remark on the importance of working in our DNA and neurological system receivers, a complex including the brain and spinal cord. This is where our bodies integrate and decode the input received from our God Self and other divine sources. It is through our body, brain, and DNA receivers that we embody light, wisdom, and the guidance required for our spiritual journey. We are now moving into Piscean energies, which are going to assist us to remove the many false implants and beliefs that are still blocking our receivers, by first working on clearing our lymphatic system, which is one of the main things that Pisces 2 rules. We're always heard and answered when we ask. It is our DNA and body portals, the ones who need to be open to receive. And we are moving into a phase in which the energies will support the work of our non-physical senses. Ascension is about simplicity. However, we also need to understand the complexity of it within our body and the process that occurs when we move into a new state of being, supporting it and working on it daily, as nothing happens by chance or without the proper inner work. Learning to sense, to interpret through our feelings, our environment and relationships, the land where we live, the situations we experience, and everything else that surrounds us is essential. It is when we start working on the previous that we open and restore our receivers, for they precisely function by transcribing our emotions and energetic inputs. The more we learn how to recognize the blueprint behind everyone and everything, the more we will be in touch with their essence, message, and divinity. We have been programmed to lose our natural ability to connect with things, people, nature, objects, and everything within creation, for everything has a blueprint, and hence unique consciousness. It is in that way that we lose connection, feeling just our individual selves. Now, within this new Aquarian cycle, we are regaining this lost ability to communicate, sense, and be unified with all. When we work on our sensorial abilities, we train ourselves and receivers to read beyond the physical. The current energies will help us to precisely move inward to discern and reconnect our senses, so we can detect false ascension timelines, personal programs, and other anomalies, removing all that is impeding us from moving into a higher sensorial state. At this time, guides invite us to clear our lymphatic system, which, as you know, is the anatomical structure that transports lymph through a net of nerves, whose main mission is to remove toxins from our bodies. It is similar to our circulatory system. However, it transports lymph, not blood, and its main mission is to fortify our immune system. Clearing our lymphatic system is pivotal to be able to transport the light, wisdom, and hence guidance throughout our bodies, as together with our circulatory and digestive systems are in charge of integrating and conducting the divine current within our bodies. Lymphatic massages, pure water, teas, sound therapy, and exercising are just some of the ways to keep it clean. As if it depends with the well-functioning of our body, but also our non-physical senses. As if it is full of toxins and debris, our receivers cannot embody light adequately. Immunity, protection, strength, and above all, divine reconnection start by knowing our bodies, their portals, and how we can cleanse and fortify our entire body system. This is where not only physical but spiritual healing begins, so we can start descending more divine guidance. Choosing this ascension path involves being totally responsible for how we treat our bodies and their functioning, as it is as spiritual as our non-physical ones. This is a very important phase for us to finally start ascending, while we are still in a physical body. It is with Pisces that we have the opportunity for ascension by integrating polarities, erasing eons of manipulations and distortions, and finally moving into a sovereign state of being, resurrecting as the divine beings that we are in nature. Within infinite love, from NataliaAlba.com. From Divine Brothor of the Light, Pars Kute. In these moments, we are experiencing a massive influx of light. Everything has escalated. Many of us have witnessed all the uprisings happening everywhere. This is happening due to the massive amount of light the Earth and humanity is receiving in the moments. This burst of activity is lifting all into the light. Mother Earth has not only moved up an octave, but has now increased her song, and Earth's gravitational pull is now starting to dissolve. As she amps up the frequencies, it is putting everything in fast mode, accelerating the ascension process, for her and humanity. For the last week of our time-space, she has shown extreme activity, boosting her energies into the 5th, 6th, and even hitting 7th vibrational frequencies, which is not only speeding up her ascension, but also pushing humanity's awakening at a much faster pace. Then to top things off, within the last 48 hours, our solar logos has erupted, 10 large M-class flares also adding to the intensity and the escalation in vibration. As of this moment, the frequency rays hitting the Earth is maxed at 40 Hz, which is 5th dimensional vibrations, encircling the planet. This is a bombardment of energies humanity is receiving in these moments. These extreme frequency waves coming from the Earth's core, our solar logos, the cosmic frequencies from our star families, and the photon belt, are elevating humanity, raising them into a mass awakening. This is what we are witnessing across the planet right now. The Earth has been in preparation and is now helping to prepare humanity for the grand shift. How long this preparation takes will depend on humanity. This grand shift, which happens through a galactic event, in our perspective a solar flash or other large wave of light, which could also come from the galactic core. This will only happen by divine will, divine timing, meaning no one knows when it will occur. Yes, there are those anticipating and predicting within our year of 2024, and even some predicting within the next few months. However, as stated before, this event will happen when the divine makes it so. If the divine feels that too many humans would not make the jump, it could be held, until more humans awaken. These are just truths. We do see that humanity has reached that threshold. Nevertheless, the big event or grand shift is still an event that we would consider as natural, and we have no control of it. We do, however, wish to add that from the signs we are receiving, we feel it will be much sooner than later. Those who have been sleeping are now beginning to open their eyes. In these moments, their focus is their freedoms. This is crumbling the matrix at a much faster pace, which is causing the dark ones to panic. They are scrambling, trying to hold on to their control, but it is over for them. The force of light is here. Within divine love of one, Pars Kute. From Divine Sister of the Light, Raylene Brady. The conveyance of a cosmic coronation and other ponderings. The upsurge of solar plasma is creating pure excitation within the dragon nodes as detectable and undetectable phenomena increases our gnosis. The increased circulation of telluric currents, increasing the magnitude of the planetary and collective telluric fields, allows for increased plasmic fluidity throughout, reestablishing the divine architecture of our 1D, 2D, 3D mental bodies, which constitutes our solar body, has us now spiraling into our divine gold prints, as divine DNA constructs enhance creatrix patterns with greater ease and grace. Our scepters, crowns, and orbs are being presented and acquired in a mass consciousness coronation. Be still and receive. The triuning increases our unification capacity as solar capacitors, and our ability to flow within our innate simultaneous time transmissioning is as natural as our inspiring. The star maps, star portals, and cosmic calendars, not of time, but that which speaks to the harmonic resurgence and radiance force of our cosmic consciousness, is being lovingly held in suspended animation. The golden cerebral spinal aqueduct pathway of conscious fluidity, as our lighting of the lamp, within the ventricles of the higher gland centers of the crystal palace, increasing and nourishing our brainwave patterning to the consciousness of our beloved Earth Mother's rhythmic pulse. The sacred serpentine flow of our organic vertical currents as Kundalini rising, within the crossover axis nodal points of our personal and planetary solar bodies, is in free flow for the unenslaved. As peace and faith descends on the dove's gentle wing, hearts and minds are stilled. Matthew 10:16 springs to mind. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. In this verse, Yeshua commanded his disciples as he is commanding us today. Be as wise as serpents. Do not panic, remember, and remain organic. Incorruptible spiritual technologies sustain. Therefore, the inorganic simulator dismantling is occurring at the speed of divine thought in the now. Seek to know the difference in vibrational referencing as we receive from the Eterna Vita frequencies, new true earth soundscapes emanating from the core of the crystalline emerald heart of Gaia Galactica. The great purge of SIN is now upon us. Self-inflating narcissism is considered the epitome of sin, yet in truth may increase the flow of empathy and karuna, compassionate action, in a sincere heart that is willing to let it all go. It is then that the realization of subjectivity, although relative in truth, but not necessarily relevant in truth, returning us yet again to the focal convergence spiral of self-actualization, bringing self-realization, self-reflection, self-worth, self-respect, and self-love. From Divine Sister of the Light Victoria Lillianquist. Eyes open, 212, dear beloved family. We are in the acceleration of the divine plan to proceed. The keys are, stand ready, listen to the sounds and signals you hear with your ears, and feel within your body. Deep sleep for humanity is the vehicle, a procedure of action was shown to me in my visitation from Yeshua Christ and Divine Mother Mary, and revealed to me back on September 27th in 2020 to facilitate our transition to our new home. Teleportation. Feel the peace, remembering your inner standing. We are all ready. Thank you for your patience through this journey, our grand initiation, as shown to me when Prophet Ezekiel appeared to me in 1960. History. In 1947, February 12th at 2 a.m., Ezekiel appeared standing on the side of the road where my father picked him up on a cold winter night in Reno Desert by Pyramid Lake. As they rode, he taught my father all about the universe, about the divine plan and told my father about his future daughter, me, based on all my visions, these dates, and seeing the awakening of many souls. I confidently can share this grand initiation is here. Within moment to moment, light and vibration flowing over humanity. Sharing original transmission to Commander Victoria Lillianquist, received 30 years ago on February 12th, 1994, which I did transcribe, indicated the process of the Earth changes and signs we are experiencing now. Solar CMEs, Earth cleansing through fire, water, earthquakes, and volcanoes. Gradual pole shift, it is all lining up now. My transition stated, word for word, the world will go into a frenzy of confusion. Many shall destroy themselves. 10:10 coming in. But fear not, at the appropriate time, the pure in heart shall be lifted up into the light. Most starseed lightworkers are familiar with the following future maps. I Am America map, as well as Gordon Michael Scallion's map. Some aspects of these maps have already transpired. More shall unfold soon. The shifting of our present Earth is in full swing. We are in the dance of destiny. Love, blessings, and new joyful vision for everyone. Energies are building. Honor your heart, self-care needs, stay joyful. If you are wobbly, you are not alone. Please share what you are feeling. The divine plan is quickening. I teleport often onto our new Jerusalem ship, and we are ready to engage the divine plan. Hang in there, dear friends. We are heading for our leap home. Commander Victoria from victoriaslight.com.